if you can kind of reflect now it's over, what did you think of your 2021 season? And then just looking ahead here, obviously with your contract being up, what's the latest with that? Have you had any, your agent and the Browns have any talks lately, and what's your kind of outlook on whether you want to be back or test the market?
Yeah, so let me start with your first question. Just looking back and reflecting, obviously we left a lot on the field, and I want to take, personal blame for some of that. For me, I feel like I could have done more. I mean, we all feel like we could have done more. So, we have to just, turn the next chapter and get back to work. Obviously, take a little vacation, take time off to reflect, relax, refocus. But in a couple of weeks, we have to hunker down and start from phase one again. And the second question was what you said about the contract talks.
Yeah, just obviously in the summer, you had talked about a desire to come back. So what's your mindset now about your free agency status?
It's the same thing.
Okay.
I love it here. I love it here to the core. I honestly want to be here for the rest of my career. So my agent and the Browns are still in talks. We're still negotiating, figuring out what we can do, and we'll go from there.
Thank you, Nate. Mary Kay Cabot is next.
Yes, David, just wondering about, the Browns basically, or, we've been reporting that Baker Mayfield is coming back and is going to be the starter for 2022. Just wondering, how do you feel about that? Are you excited that you guys can try to build on what you did this year, and with everybody healthy? I'm guessing that with Baker healthy and everybody else, that you probably think it's going to be a lot better next season.
Yes, I am excited to have everybody healthy and ready to go next season. Yes.
Thank you, Mary Kay. Cam Justice.
Hey, David. Talking about that contract extension, we've talked about some of the players, petitioning to get guys back. What have your teammates talked to you about in terms of your return? What have they said to you about wanting you back? And what are those conversations like with you guys?
Yeah, I mean, they obviously hear about it. They're excited and hopeful that, we do come to an agreement and I end up staying here. But yeah, I mean, we're all excited. These are exciting times. It's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears that was put into these last few years. And, I owe it all to God, and we just got to keep working. So I'm just going to go back to the drawing board, figure out what I got to perfect, what I didn't do right, or what I can do better, and get back to work.
Thank you, Cam. Matt Fontana is next.
David, kind of off that, do you feel unfinished business? I mean, you went through some of the worst times that this team has had. You got close last year, but do you have a sense of maybe a little unfinished business you want to get done here in Cleveland?
I mean, 100%. What our goals are as a team and individually, we haven't done yet. And more so team-wise, it's our dream to bring a championship here in Cleveland. So there's no question that we have unfinished business. We are. It's a tough pill to swallow right now because we know how good we were on the roster. We knew the talent that we had, but we just couldn't put it all together for whatever reason. And gotta, like I said, reflect, evaluate ourselves and our team and figure out what we can do to put our best foot forward in the upcoming future.
Thank you, Matt. We'll go to Dale Ryder.
Yeah, David, when you talk about you just unfortunately weren't able to put it collectively together as a unit, do you have any idea why that was? Is it as simple as just the injuries were too much for you guys to overcome, starting with Baker? Were there some other things that you could share?
I mean, I can talk to you about this all day. I can just list a bunch of things, but, I don't really want to point faults at whatever the case may be. We're a team, so we win as a team and we lose as a team. And for whatever reason that we won and lost, we do that as a team together. So, like I said, it is what it is. We got to get better. We have to pick up the pieces after this season, and we have to work and get better. It's plain and simple like that.
Thanks, Darryl. Marlo Ridenour, go ahead.
Yeah, David, obviously we've talked to some other guys already, so that's why I'm asking this. But do you think there's something that you guys can do to mesh better as a team? JOK and JJ3 sort of brought that up, figuring that there needed to be some more closeness there that maybe a little bit was missing.
I think that wouldn't hurt, us doing more things as a team to be just to gain that, that bigger relationship status. I feel like that wouldn't hurt, and that's mostly on us as players, to not really do that as much. So yeah, like I said, we got to just evaluate ourselves individually and as a group and see what we can do to get better.
Thank you, Marla. Jeff Shadell will have our next question.
Hey, David, how difficult is it? Let me try this again. Is meeting expectations difficult? Because same thing in 2019, you guys didn't play like you thought you could.
I'm sorry, what was the question exactly?
Why is meeting expectations difficult?
Why is meeting expectations difficult? I mean, it's not, it's kind of, you can't really explain why. It's just, I mean, we all have expectations here, like all of us on this chat, as a person, as a human being, as a father, as a mother, we all have expectations. And when you don't hit that expectation, it's disappointing. And that's for anything in life, what I'm saying? It's not just like, because I'm a football player, all that. No, it's like when you have expectations and you're really passionate about what it is that you're doing, it is gonna hit hard if you don't reach those expectations. And that could be anything. Now, me personally, it's football because, I play football and it's just like, I work so hard. My teammates work so hard. And when you fall short, it hurts, like I'd be lying to say that, I'm happy and I'm going to the warm weather in Miami right now. Cause no, but like when you're passionate about winning, about playing football, about being a team, it's not easy, when we all depart, what I'm saying? So like I said, we got to pick up the pieces. We got to, handle our business. And when the time is right, we're going back to work and we're hitting it full throttle.
Thanks, Jeff. Let's go to Scott Petrick.
Hey, David, after a tough year for Baker, where do you think the confidence level is among the locker room for him coming back in 2022?
I mean, we have all the confidence in Baker as well as any quarterback that steps foot, what I'm saying? Case got us a victory this past weekend. So like I said, we have all the confidence in whoever we put out there. And it's our job as players to handle business.
Thanks, Scott. Nate Orr.
David, just Alex Van Pelt the other day said that he thought you got better in the pass game, more physical in the run game. What specifically do you think you were able to do to progress in the way he described, and what's next for you? What's next for you to reach and that next level?
Consistent work, I'd say when it comes to run blocking or blocking in that manner, it's a mentality thing. So with the right mentality and just all the work you put in, you have to be successful. It's impossible not to be, So it's just back to work for us, we're professionals here. This is our job. So been doing this for a very long time, and we're just going to keep following what we do and just work, and good things will happen, but we got to put in work.